Pistachio recalls have been ongoing for several months now amid a widespread salmonella outbreak. More than 300 pistachio products are affected. Amy Proulx joins me now. She's a professor of food technology at Niagara College and a former inspector with the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, Amy, why are pistachios at the center of so many recalls?
Pistachios are a delicious product. They're something that's delightful. But what we are noticing with the recalls that are out there, there's really uh, four key categories that are being impacted. First off are the licensees under the Safe Food for Canadians regulation. And these are companies that have been quickly able to recall the product. Second, we're seeing small family-run grocery stores, many of them with international or Middle Eastern backgrounds, and they're inspected by the municipalities and not by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. And as such, it's a little bit slower for those facilities to get inspected. We're seeing also many small bakeries or dessert shops that are being impacted. Equally, they're impacted by municipal inspection. And last but not least, we are seeing the consumers. So many of the consumers that are looking at the products, in many cases, these are products that are sold as bulk products or as fresh pastry items, things like baklava or different sweet items that may be frozen and held on for a long period of time. And so for this reason, because pistachios have such a long shelf life, because they're often sold in bulk products and therefore don't have packaging or UPC codes to be able to trace them, and because they're something that are often stored by people for long periods of time, this is why it's taking so many months for this recall to resolve.
And how are they getting contaminated in the first place?
Pistachios are a tree fruit, and so they're grown through much of the California as well as the Middle East, and they're picked off of the trees. They're washed to remove the pulp, and that can, if a bird has been in that tree and contaminated it with its feces, that can then pass salmonella through the entire lot of product. Now, many of the nuts that are processed in the United States are processed using heat, whereas in the Middle East, many of the nuts are sun dried because the properties of the air are such that allows them to be dried naturally without requiring extra energy. But that sun drying does not kill salmonella. And so that is one of the reasons we see it spread through the entire lot of product. Plus, we see that we're not applying a proper kill step to get rid of the salmonella.
So, I mean, we know that pistachios come in so many different kinds of products and bakery goods, etc. Should people be avoiding pistachios altogether?
If you don't know where those pistachios were purchased, and if you don't know that the product has any sort of safeguards in place, then it's highly advised at this point to still be avoiding consuming them.
All right, we are out of time. Amy Proulx, thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today.
Thank you so much.